This podcast may contain adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
Coming to you live from the Little Trailer Park in Elmo, Texas.
This is the song, la 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 la, Elmo song. La 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 la, la 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 la. What I said was, how would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Darcy?
Whew.
Wow.
So Elmo's got his own little trailer park, huh?
He absolutely does.
Oh,
Here
my
in
God.
Elmo, Texas. It's actually in Kaufman County.
Is
by
it
the
really?
way. It is. And the population in 2010, according to
10
the
puppets.
census,
10 puppets.
768 puppets.
Puppets. La 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 la.
Oh my goodness!
So,
yeah.
how was your week?
Yes. It was good. It was good. How about yours?
Oh, it was good. I didn't have to work a half day.
Okay, well that's good. You didn't have to work. Oh yeah, you didn't.
No,
You didn't.
no, you did. You worked a half day on a Sunday.
I did. Well,
Got that trailer payment to make.
Exactly. I got, we have things coming up, wedding cake. And and I need to buy stuff for the car and stuff like that. So, I need a little extra.
You better get to work then.
So,
anyway.
I am. So, it was brought to my attention. We do have a few questions from Patreons, but it was also brought to my attention that we had talked about a couple of stories that we didn't finish. We just kind of brought them up, but never finished them.
And who is the bearer of information? Basically, what I'm trying to figure out is who told you this shit.
Who told me this shit?
Mhm.
Some of our listeners.
One.
Some of our listeners.
The only listener we have.
Shut up. We have 3 listeners.
Woohoo,
Okay.
we're moving up.
Exactly. One of the stories that I know that we have not talked about, but we have brought up is tie a string around it.
Oh, fuck. Really?
I'm just saying.
We're going to lead off with tie a string around it?
We don't have to, because the other option is fire in the hole. And that
I don't think I
was-
know fire in the hole.
No, you do. You know the story. It's about me when I was a little kid, me and my SOB.
Oh, yeah.
So you do
Man,
know.
we could do both of those tonight.
Yeah, we could. Absolutely. So it's up to you.
Fire in love.
I didn't know what else to call it. So that's what I wrote down so I would remember.
Oh,
It's probably
fuck.
going to go pretty quick, but.
No, because
you know.
I could stretch the string. I could stretch the string story out for like days.
You probably could. 'cause,
Oh my
dude,
God.
You're
So
something else.
I know.
You're extra. Okay. just extra. You're bonus. We'll just call it bonus.
Let's
instead of
rephrase. For the safety of all those involved.
extra.
Let's
Yes.
reframe the title of the story to wrap a string around it.
Oh, yes. That would have
Okay.
been handy had you explained it that way.
The chocolate starfish.
Stop
that poor
Stop
guy.
it. Stop
Oh my
it.
God. So
Okay, so are you gonna go
yeah,
first?
this is my
or-
story, and I'm
Okay,
sticking
okay.
to it. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put Elmo to bed because it's kind of late. So
Tuck you in, Elmo.
bye, Elmo.
Something's fucking wrong with you. I don't even know how we stay married.
Oh, it's you know what? Because I'm such a patient person.
So, oh my God, this is gonna get awkward. This is going.
This you talk about dead bodies in the murder van.
No,
and
fresh-ish bodies.
Yes, in the murder van, and that's not awkward.
I mean,
so
that's
this is
that's
gonna be
hypothetical.
awkward?
This could or could not have happened.
Yes, just lead off with that. This may or may not be true.
It may or may not be true. Oh my God. So I don't even know how it started, but apparently What?
Not
You gonna
good.
live?
Yep. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Apparently, I'm into some weird shit.
good.
Okay,
No.
because I like a little grip
a tight grip.
when somebody handles the shaft, the pole,
The member.
the member.
The member.
Remember this?
Member.
Remember this?
You remember that?
So one night
Yes.
we were deep enthralled in sexual relations.
Okay. Because we
I-
are married to each other.
We are,
Yes.
because I
yes.
did not have sexual relations with that woman.
We won't go there.
No,
Anyway,
he
go ahead.
nailed her. Don't even like. He put that cigar
Oh,
right up
you-
there and smoked it.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, no, he did.
So one night, you are, how do I word it? Partaking in fellatio. You're sucking my. Let's just be real.
I mean, come on, it's
but we-
coming from you. You
Yeah,
gotta use
yeah.
your words.
we put the adult warning in front of the show all the time anyway, right?
Absolutely. So people know.
So you're giving me oral sex,
Yes,
and we had a shoestring.
yes.
Wheeze a bit of a stretch here. You got a shoestring
I did.
and wrapped the base of my peni
Mm-hmm.
tightly,
Yes.
and we were having oral sex. You were giving me oral sex, and I got to the point of, let's just say,
No
let's-
return.
yeah, a
Okay.
bursting balloon. Let's just
Oh,
reference
there
it
you
that
go.
way, okay?
Okay.
And it felt normal
Oh, okay.
to a degree, right?
Okay.
The feeling of
Release?
finishing, yes.
Really? I'm here for you, babe.
Babe,
I'm
I
here
feel like
for
I'm
you.
having a conversation with Bob Ross, and he's trying to figure out how to paint a picture, and I just don't want my penis anywhere to show up in that.
Right.
But especially after Elmo, we're fucking this up. Is all.
Elmo is fucked now.
We are fucked. Okay. But the funny thing was, nothing came out.
No, it was very tight.
Purple,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And nothing came out. Right. And then it was a strange sensation when you begin to unwrap.
Yes.
It-
to loosen the grip.
And it's not like having another orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But it is a unique and different, enjoyable experience.
Yes.
But it was weird because the volcano still erupted.
Yes.
And it's just like, what the fuck?
Yes. And
So-
so you found out that you definitely enjoyed.
Look, everybody knows I'm into some
Something
kinky
like-
shit. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes. You enjoyed
So-
it. And so you want to share your.
Who's telling the story?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Power host.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You're the power host.
Yeah, so we're out at EC one night, and we have a group of friends
Mm-hmm.
that are unique,
Yes.
and we have this other one. I have this friend from another country
Yes.
who's starting to experience American things.
Culture.
Culture is a great word, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So I tell him and his girlfriend at the time, who became his wife,
Mr. Behavin'.
yes, I like that. Very good.
Thanks.
So, Mr. Behaving, I told him, I said, hey, you got to get her to tie, and I used the word tie.
yes.
Say, you have got to get her to tie a string around it.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not. Well, a week later, he comes back to me and he goes, she tied a knot in it and we couldn't get the knot out and we were having trouble. And apparently it almost fell off.
Yes, because that's how they do animals. They put rubber bands around their tails to Dr. Tells or stuff. So
I
yes.
realized at that point in time, telling
Mhm.
him to tie
right,
a
because
string
he
around it.
he doesn't know. He wasn't very worldly, I guess would
well,
be
tie
the-
means tie.
Exactly.
But for me, tie a string or wrap a string or same thing,
But-
right?
but not to everybody else. So it's a good thing that now you know.
Well,
when
because
you
the preferred method, the preferred method of
Yes.
wrapping a string around it
Uh-huh.
is to get the string
Very
and
tight.
to do, let's just say 3 to 7 wraps.
Yes.
But you need to continue to hold both ends in your hand because we do not tie
No.
strings around an organic member.
Right.
Right?
Because we don't want it to fall off.
We want to be able to get the string off.
Yes.
And me too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And we did. We did.
Several times.
More than once.
Yeah, so he tied a string around it and it almost didn't come off.
Yes. So if he ever tells you about tying anything around anything else, don't tie it. Wrap it. And then
Wrap.
twist the ends and hold them together. That way it's less likely.
To the ladies out there listening in fucked up land.
It's less likely to become loose.
When you are giving your man fellatio,
Wrap.
Yes. A string around it and get a good
And not a thin string. You don't want a thin string. You don't want a string.
No, because we don't want to cut it off.
Exactly. You don't want a string per se. You want a shoestring, or I'm sure they have some kind of sex rope stuff for
ratchet strap.
Oh God, that would no, that wouldn't work. No.
Give it a try is all I'm saying. Surprising.
No, because you close it
Okay,
this way.
what I'm trying to say is don't use the use the
strap, not the ratchet part.
Use the string.
Yeah.
And surprise your man. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the results.
Might be pleasantly surprised.
He'll be shocked at first, but then he'll be like, "The fuck? Where'd you learn this shit from? Who you sleeping with? Where you getting these ideas?
Let's do that again.
These fuckers on the goddamn interwebs."
And then you can explain, you know what? If you listen to this program,
you will be mentally fucked up.
Hear all kinds of shit. Absolutely. Yes. So do you want me to tell my story?
Man, that didn't last near as long as I thought. I'm like, damn, if I'm talking about the string in my pecker, we're going to go on and on and on.
I know, you would think. But, just thinking about the string, I guess, just made me go faster.
I heard it was a cold day at your house.
It was a very cold day at my house when I was a kid. I believe I was around kindergarten age.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
Right.
No. And my brother, my SOB, and I, he was in first grade. Now, he knew how to tell time already. He was very, very smart at things like that. So my parents, I'm just assuming, I knew my dad had gone to work.
Wait. Telling time's a sign of intelligence?
No, but I mean, it's pretty impressive for a first grader to be able to tell
You're
time.
in first grade. It's a clock. It's not that fucking hard.
It's not a digital clock.
2 hands. Hey.
You know what? Because you know how to tell time.
Huh.
It's harder to grasp the concept of the small hand.
Number one, and I don't mean to interrupt your story, okay?
Uh-huh.
But nobody really wears a watch anymore. Not what I would consider a watch.
No, it's a digital stuff.
So
digital.
The art of clock reading, I can see, is diminishing.
Yes. So here we are. My SOB's in first grade. I'm in kindergarten. My parents have gone to work. I'm just assuming my mom was at work. I don't know where she was at. She was not at home with us. But we were old enough and we only had to wait just a few minutes before we went to school. But we were very cold because way back in the day, before central heat and air, you had Dearborn heaters and window units or...
I have a feeling you're going to have to explain the Dearborn heater.
We can put a picture up on the on Facebook.
It's a gas heater with porcelain blocks in it.
Yes. And
my great grandmother had one in her house. That's how I know. But I'm fucking old. What do you want me to do?
Right. Well, we had them when I was kids. Like I said, no central air and heat. You had what we called swamp coolers. Or we got lucky because my dad was not about the fucking sweat. Word. He sweat at work, but he's not sweating at home. So we did not
except
have.
He's looking for mice.
Stop it. So we didn't have a swamp cooler, what we call a swamp cooler. We actually had a window unit, air conditioning unit in the window. But it was cold. I can't remember exactly what day it was or anything like that. So
It was probably
December,
in winter.
January, something like that. Is very cold.
Here, let's do the math. School, cold,
Yes. December,
winter. Thank you.
January. Yes.
Because you ain't getting cold in summertime.
No, hell
Nor
no.
are you going to school.
True. True that. So we were cold. We wanted to get warm. My SOB thought if we had metal trash cans at the time, little, like probably 3 5-gallon metal trash cans. Maybe that's all they were. I don't think that we had plastic trash cans back in the day.
You were born before plastic?
Oh my God, can you believe it?
Wow.
Before plastic took over everything, yes. So we had this metal trash can, the small metal trash can, and my SOB is like, you know what? We can put some paper in there and light it, and we can stand around it and get warm before we had to go to school.
It's okay. Keep going.
Yeah. So we put paper. I don't even, probably out of the phone book, which people don't even have anymore. Phone
What's
books.
that?
Yes. It's a big book that used to
With
tell
numbers
you,
in it, but that's not
Yeah.
important right now.
Exactly. So we put a bunch of paper in it, and my dad had a Zippo lighter. So we had lighter fluid. You know, it's before disposable lighters and everything, too. So he would fill his lighter with this lighter fluid, and it just so happened it was sitting around, and us being kids, and God, we're so smart. My SOB puts a bunch of lighter fluid on this paper in this metal trash can, gets a match, and I'm standing right there because I'm cold. Come on, I'm 5. Needless to say, he strikes a match and throws it in there. And
Whoa.
What?
If your dad's lighter was laying around.
No, the lighter was not laying around. The lighter fluid was very available.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, apparently. So he puts lighter fluid all on this paper, which paper burns pretty fucking easy, but apparently we're not that smart.
You're just at clock reading stage. It's okay.
Yes.
Not campfire building stage. We get it.
Yes. He lights a match and throws it in there, and poof.
Where'd my eyebrows
thing
go?
Goes up and poof. Like some of those funny videos that you see on Facebook or TikTok or whatever nowadays. Yes, that's happened to us, and we singed our hair, our eyebrows, everything, right? We didn't know any better, so the fire quickly went out. Then, before we know it, it's time to go to school. We walked to school, because that's what we did back in the day. And we walk home. First of all, I'm pretty sure my parents really got it figured out right quick, because it smelled like burnt hair in the house.
My wig's on fire.
And we have this metal trash can that has...
Wait. You left the burnt paper in the trash can?
I'm probably pretty sure we did. We didn't think about getting rid
Y'all
of it.
ain't smart at all.
No, we were not smart. My God, we got in trouble for stealing bubble gum. Come on.
Yeah, your cousin got off scot-free, didn't he?
Exactly. He's like, oh, go tell our parents. They'll come back. We're sorry. That motherfucker gone. So anyway, we get home from school, and Mom's like, the fuck's going on here? We're like, what? What are we talking about? We didn't do anything.
Did you hear mice?
Because we're little kids. We, thought we would, I guess, lie about it. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I had no eyebrows whatsoever. And I don't know if you've ever seen singed hair from a fire, but it's like... It goes from being 6 inches long to about being a 1/4 inch long.
Little
and it's
balls
just,
on the end of it. Yeah.
It's disgusting. Yes. So that's
It's
my
like you're standing
story.
there face to face with your mother.
And I'm sure my dad was there too. And
missing your eyebrows.
No eyebrows, singed hair all the way around my face.
And looking her right in her doe eyes.
Yes.
And telling
I'm
her,
like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure we got our ass whooped for that. Needless to say, I tell you what, we never lit another fire in the trash can in the house when
my
it was
God.
cold.
I have several playing with fucking fire stories.
Really?
Oh my God. And the first one goes back. So I didn't grow up in this beautiful trailer park in Elmo, Texas.
You didn't?
I did not.
It's so nice here.
I grew up just
no,
outside.
You didn't.
Were you waiting on that one?
I was.
When I grow up.
Yes, when you grow up.
So
When you
I
were
grew
a
up-
smaller child.
Yeah.
A smaller
when I was
child.
younger.
Yes, okay.
I was younger outside of Houston,
Yes.
okay?
We'll go with that.
Actually,
yes.
this was in Houston. So we lived in Houston. We had this house,
Uh-huh.
and it was on a bayou. And now in Houston, bayous are creeks, same thing. It's all
Okay.
around here, they're on the same level.
Same level.
So me and my friend Vincent, I don't even know where he is now, but we were down in the banks of the bayou,
Uh-huh.
and of course I had a lighter.
How old are you about this time?
5th grade-ish, 4th grade-ish,
Oh, okay.
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 and I
So-
think it would be cool.
10.
They had this tire. There was this just old abandoned tire down there, and I was like, "Hey, let's build a fire in this tire, right? It'll keep stuff contained."
Sure it will. I mean, it will. It will.
So we lit a fire. We got all this shit. We get it. Hang on. So we get all this stuff, and we put it in this tire, and we light it. And we're like, "Oh yeah, we got a fire. Oh, we got to go. It's dinner time,
no.
or whatever."
No.
Came back outside. I don't know what we were doing. It wasn't dinner, but we come back, and the bayou was behind his house,
Uh-huh.
and there is smoke just billow. I mean, not
Black
just like
smoke. Black
no,
smoke.
it's not black because the tire is really not on fire,
Oh, okay.
but the
Okay.
whole fucking bank of the bayou is.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God! And I go into panic mode, and I
Oh,
am doing
no.
stomp. I mean, and you ever seen the way a grass fire burns? It does.
Yes.
It just burns on a line, right?
Yes.
As it
Uh-huh.
moves out.
Yes.
So it wasn't like a whole lot of shit was burning, but it was like hundreds of feet on this line. We're just burning. I am
Oh,
stomping my
no.
little 5th grader feet. I am running through that. I am running down that bank, just pat, 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 pat. Just, oh my God, we're doing it. I can't remember if we got in trouble. Apparently we didn't, because I would definitely probably remember an ass whooping from that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you would.
But
Well, I don't know. I'm sure I got a whooping too, but I don't remember
Right.
it. But
But I caught that whole bank of that fucking creek on fire.
oh my
Whole
God.
bank.
Oh, jeez.
And then there was a time
Mm-hmm.
once I migrated from the Houston area
Yes.
to the area we live in now.
Okay.
My mama was single, and this was after. I'm sure I told the hitting the guy on the motorcycle car story.
I don't.
Yeah, I
really-
think I have. And then
it's possible.
we moved up here, right? My mom
Okay.
got another job. She relocated. And so we're living in this apartment. And I had army men. And the cool
Nice.
thing about army men is their death is much more tragic when they're melted.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they look like they've been through some shit, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, an army man just fell over. He's just like, dude, get up. But a melted army man, you're like, you need a medic, bro.
You're
me get
not gonna survive from this.
You're
Sorry.
definitely getting the Purple Heart, okay? So my war scenes would look tragic. It'd just be nothing but
Aw.
melted. Now, and after Toy Story came out and I see the army
Yes.
men, I feel horrible to what I did to those guys. They're like, my legs are melted off.
You're like the neighbor next door.
Yeah, I
Yes.
melted all the army men.
Aw.
But it was a cool war scene, right?
Oh no, I get it. Man, that's amazing. I wished I would have thought about that when I was a kid. We
No,
had
no,
army men
just-
when I was a kid too.
Baby, just stick with the trash cans and no eyebrows. You're
Yeah.
fine. They had not abandoned. They had empty apartments they would leave unlocked, and that's where I'd go to play. I'd be burning like army men all in these apartments.
Oh my God!
What?
You didn't burn the apartment place down?
No. And then
Now,
I would
how are you burning
with a
these
lighter.
Oh, okay. So you still have a lighter.
Fire's the way I did it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. You probably stole the lighter from your mom.
yeah. That's what
Okay,
happens
well,
when your
there
parents
you go.
smoke. You
Yeah.
just play with fire.
Yes, that's
So-
true.
I would burn these army men. Well, I'd get into these abandoned apartments, right? And
Uh-huh.
and then I noticed, what are those beeping things on the ceiling?
No.
Well, they're smoke detectors, and and I realized the smoke would make them go off. Well, I took one down
Uh-huh.
and took it apart and learned that there's two contacts in there. Like when you go to test one and you test it and it
Right.
goes beep beep.
Uh-huh.
Well, I could hold those together and they go beep. Well, my mom didn't want us around on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That church bus would come by. She's like, get your asses on that church bus. Go. You need to go to church and get some Jesus.
Yes, you definitely needed some Jesus in your life.
So I had this smoke detector in my pocket. And I got on that church bus and we went to church and we were doing our Sunday school stuff. Well, we're sitting there during sermon
Mm-hmm.
and that shit's boring. You ever been to church? I don't know if you've been to church or
Oh,
not.
yeah, I've been to church, yes.
But as a kid, you're just like, the preacher's up there and he's doing his preacher thing. And you're just like, what the fuck is this guy saying? I have no idea. None. And he's like, Romans 18, 12, 46, 83. I'm like, what's this code, man? And this guy, Jesus, what the fuck, right?
Right. You
And
have
so-
no idea what's going on. You just know you're supposed to
none.
be there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got bored and I pulled that smoke detector out of my pocket.
No.
Yes, I did.
You did
No,
not.
the fuck I did.
Oh, my God.
And I pull it out and that
Uh-huh.
preacher, turn to your chorus. Beep, 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 beep. Oh,
Oh, my God.
I did it.
Oh.
People looking around. I'm like, what's that? Where's that sound coming from? I'm playing dumb, right? I'm like,
And you're holding it in your hand?
well, I mean, on the down low though, not up over my head where everybody can see it. Girl, you ain't never been sketchy. You don't
yeah.
advertise the shit you're doing, right?
Okay.
You like hot it down here and you push the button and you're like
Okay.
beep, 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 beep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, once everybody's like, okay, and they turn back around and they go to, well, I just can't let one go. We got to go too, because that shit's funny.
Oh, yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
And I push it again. I mean, needless to say, about the fourth time.
Yes.
All right, let me break this down to you. Like,
Okay.
if you're a sniper, right,
Uh-huh.
and you take a shot on somebody, well, they don't know where that shot came from
Right.
until you go to shoot the other guy,
Right.
and then the other guy,
Uh-huh.
and then they kind of got a beat on your
Oh,
location.
yeah. They kind of
I'm not a
figure it
very
out.
good sniper with smoke alarms. I'm just letting you know. Because about the fourth time I hit beep, 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 and that guy was, what do they call the ushers or whatever?
Yeah, they were all over you like a chicken on a June bug.
Can you come with me? No.
Now, how
come
old were
with
you
me?
about this time? 13?
Seventh grade. 7th grade. I was always in trouble, so it's hard to keep track. Always in trouble.
Always
Always.
in trouble.
And you get back there, and he's like, we're going to need to call your mom. I'm like, I don't have a mom. I'm an orphan.
Oh, my God. You did not say
I
that.
tried.
Oh.
I didn't buy that shit, though.
Yeah.
Apparently, being fat and
Uh-huh.
clothed does not lead to being a good orphan. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you were a fat child.
I was not a fat child, so we'll just go with well. I wasn't well clothed because my mom shopped at Goodwill.
Hey, nothing wrong with Goodwill. I like Goodwill. Sometimes you can find some deals there.
You know what the problem with Goodwill is?
But
Other people's already wore the shit. It's out of fucking date. Okay?
it's fine. It's
no,
fine.
no.
Hey, when you're shopping for summer clothes that the kids are just going to get filthy dirty and tear up, Goodwill is the perfect place to shop.
Okay, fine, great. Summer clothes.
Yes.
Right? Summer clothes.
Yes.
I had to go to school in the Goodwill summer clothes.
Oh,
Okay?
oh.
All right?
Well, you
I
don't
was the kid.
anymore, honey.
You know why I don't have feelings?
Why?
Right? Because I got laughed at wearing Goodwill shit and my last name. But that's neither here nor there. I got laughed at wearing Goodwill shit. Okay?
Aw.
You can only cry so much in the 6th grade.
Oh,
Okay.
you poor baby.
I was. You goddamn right I was.
Oh, yeah, you were poor. We were all poor at one time. Oh, you know what? As
What?
much as we move so often, we're poor. We only move once a month when the rent is due.
Well, that's
Just
why we come
saying.
to you from a different trailer park in a different city every time.
Exactly. We can't pay the rent, so we just keep moving around. Just kidding.
Really?
Yes, I'm just kidding. Yes.
It's a nice trailer.
It is. I like it.
So, update on the truck?
Yes.
There is no update.
No. They tried to make a ridiculous fucking offer.
These fools, man.
Ridiculous.
So these fools are just telling me, well, the only thing we see wrong are the ignition cylinder and the door.
Right.
Yeah, and the spray paint on the truck, and the
And
grill's fucked
missing
up.
Radio.
and
And we
then
did
the
find the
missing-
receipt for the
Yeah,
radio
that was-
today, and that's almost what they offered us to begin with.
Yeah,
just
Trying
on
to tell
the
that lady.
radio.
Try to tell that lady that speaker in that truck was worth more than what they were offering me.
Yes, yes. So definitely call that lady tomorrow. Snap a picture of this and send it
Does this
to
have
her.
the? I don't have the model of the truck it was put in though. Was it?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Well, it's got my name on it. That's all that matters.
And a date from last year. This thing's a year old. Yes.
Yep, that's fine. Good enough.
Yes.
It's a receipt.
Yes.
Well, so no, we're about 30 minutes in.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I thought we were supposed to be more focused on how to deal with marriage and couples counseling and Dr. Phil type shit. But here we are telling just ridiculous stories about crippled army men.
You know what? But it's fun to hear stories
Is it?
when they're funny stories about kid things.
I don't know how funny getting your ass whooped is.
Well, I really try not to get a whooping very often because.
Really, me too, but it happened every fucking day.
Oh, I can see that. I definitely can see that because you a little rough around the edges.
Trying to think. I had one more. Oh my God. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about an ass whooping I remember
Okay, tell me.
and playing with fire?
Uh-oh. Yes, I want to hear this.
So my mom at the
Uh-huh.
time was on her 8th or 9th husband. I can't remember which.
That's not true, y'all.
You're right. It was her 3rd. My second stepdad. And we went to her parents, my grandmother's house. We went
Mhm.
over there for something to visit. Well, they had, so you know, you're talking about your dad's Zippo or whatever.
Yes, uh-huh.
They had this coffee table lighter and it was glass and all that. And I clicked it and it worked. So my parents and my grandparents are up at the dining room table. They're having a conversation and I'm in the living room
Mhm.
with the crayons and a lighter.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what happens if I put a
Ooh.
crayon in the flame and it started I went behind the recliner.
Nuh-uh.
I melted all them motherfuckers.
They didn't smell it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's how I got caught.
Okay.
They're
How
like-
old were you at this time?
Oh God. That was before we moved when we were still in Houston. So
Uh-huh.
still roughly around the 4th, 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
must have been a troubled kid.
Must have been a troublemaker kid.
The
but
same thing. Around
okay,
here, it's
yeah.
on the same level.
Same level.
Oh my God. I got caught.
Uh-huh.
I got yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
We left
Yes.
and we're driving home.
Yes.
And I remember him yelling. I don't remember what he was saying, but he got so fucking mad. He stopped the car.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Pulled me out of the car.
Oh, I whooped that fucking hiney, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Them belts clearing, them belt loops was the fastest I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Right there on the side of the goddamn road getting my ass whooped for that.
Oh, yeah.
You could have burnt their house, but did I? No. Okay? No, I did not burn their house down.
You know why you didn't burn their house down? Because
Why?
you got caught.
I mean, that's in the land of probabilities, that is a probability, okay?
Yes.
Then again, I just might have left melted crayons behind their chair and they never would have known. But apparently that shit stinks when you fucking burn it.
Yes. Because you were probably burning the paper and everything on these crayons, not thinking that you needed to take
What
the
are
paper
you,
off.
fucking Zoltan, the goddamn crystal ball?
Hey, I can tell you now, I could not tell you then because I was a fucking dummy when I was a kid too. Here, throw paper in here.
But that
and
shit looks
lighter
so
fluid.
cool. Crayons look so cool melted. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. I've
Oh.
melted crayons.
Have you?
Yes, but I did it.
As an adult.
Well, maybe not adult. I have
I
done
don't
it
stop
as an
picking up
adult.
yours. Your
I
puffer?
have done it as an adult, but as a child as well. You know, we got to do it. I don't know.
When do we get to do it?
We never get to do it. We're always too busy. Just
Well,
wrap a string around it.
That's my fire starter stories.
I'm sure I will think of other fire starter stories, but that is the one that apparently.
How about in the future,
Uh-huh.
we start trying to tackle a relationship topic
Okay.
and then throw a funny story in on top of that?
Okay, we can do that.
Can we?
Yes, I don't know relationship wise what we're going to talk about.
I don't know. We've
They
been drudging through this
basically-
thing for fucking 16 years.
God, I know it. I'm just kidding.
Fuck, want to jump off a bridge every time the alarm goes off. I wake up and look at you and I'm just I'm kidding, baby. You're beautiful.
I know.
And
I
that dress
know.
you wore to the baby shower,
Yes, we did go to a baby shower.
You
this
looked
weekend.
beautiful.
Thanks, honey.
Babe, you need to wear a dress more
Aw,
often.
No. I am not
You're
proper
not.
enough
You're not.
to wear a dress.
And we can agree
often.
on that. But when you do, you're still just woman enough to pull that off.
Aw, thanks.
So you did
thanks.
look beautiful.
Well, thank you, honey. I
Well,
appreciate that.
If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
Yes, you can also find us on Facebook or Instagram at Me and Mrs. Always Right.
Or become a Patreon member and get pre and post show content along with unedited episodes, because this beer is not cheap.
It's cheap beer, but it's not cheap.
I don't think it's cheap beer.
I don't think so either.
It's
I'm
just
not
diet beer.
ready. Diet beer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are
Well,
you on a diet?
No, I'm fat as fuck.
You are husky, baby.
This chair right now is just like, get the fuck up.
It's like, aren't you done yet?
It's like, dude, get another chair so we can split the load.
One for each cheek.
Yes, we're getting there. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
All right, you have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.